Hey, how's it going, YouTubers? I'm back for another review. This time I will be reviewing the Vancouver Canucks and Vegas Golden Knights series, Game 4. And, I mean, it was a pretty darn good game until the third period. I mean, if you're a Vegas fan, you love the third period. And if you're a Canucks fan, that was a period to forget because for the Canucks, you had a 3-2 lead going into the third period. And that third goal by Toffoli, I do believe it was critical at that point. And they thought that they could just kind of coast on through. But like I've said before, if you take your foot off the pedal, the other team's going to take advantage. And the Vegas Golden Knights have proven year after year after year in the 3 years of their existence that they don't give up. They're not quitters. I mean, they've contended for the past 3 seasons to be in the Stanley Cup Finals, and they pulled out another win. And it's not very surprising. But what is surprising is that Fleury did start. Granted, it was a back-to-back scenario, so maybe Leonard needed the rest or was tired. But now that Fleury has played Game 4, excuse me, it's not COVID. Do you stick with Fleury for Game 5? Do you go back to Leonard for Game 5? There's so many different scenarios because for Vegas, I'm sure they would love to do nothing but finish the Canucks off in 5. This way they have healthy bodies and rested bodies going into their conference final matchup, whether it's with Dallas or Colorado. That's pending. But who do you go with? Like, for me, I would almost go with Fleury because he's shown flashes of his vintage self. I'm not saying he's his age because he seems like he looks the exact same now that he did when he first came in the league. And or do you go back to Leonard? It's not like one goalie's cold and one goalie's hot. Like, you have two very decent goaltenders to go from. And I mean, if someone has a bad next game, the Game 6, you can go back to the other one. But I just say, why not stick with Fleury? I mean, maybe this is his chance to finally get Vegas over that hump. I mean, he did take them to the Stanley Cup Finals against Washington, but unfortunately fell short in 5 games. But I mean, you know, Fleury's more at the end of towards the end of his career than Leonard is, because I do believe there's a little bit of an age difference. But I mean, this is his chance to shine and prove that he can win without Crosby and Malkin. So I mean, if you're Vegas, why not stick with the Flower, as he's known as? And if you're Vancouver, it's going to be a tough row of hoe. I mean, you got this same team potentially 3 more straight games. It's not like Vegas is going to fold down and go away. So for Vancouver, you got to be all in for Game 5 and hope to God that if you guys get a lead, that you stick on that lead or put up more pressure, put up more goals, whatever you got to do, because you can't trust having a 3-2 lead or even a 2-goal lead against this team, because they have proven in the past they can come back and beat you. So very critical Game 5 coming up, and I can't wait to see that. Anyways, until next time, take care.